Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Breaking Badger News. I'm your host as always, your friendly neighborhood Simpsons kin, Max Darrett, and today I'm on my own. Apparently, see, the regular Badgers you would see on these episodes are currently down under, in opposite land, you know, where the weather is cold at this time of year, criminals chase cops, and cats have puppies. And anybody else I could have had on to discuss today's topic is currently unavailable. So I'm going solo. And, you know, that's just fine with me. See, I can finally begin turning HoneyBadgerRadio into a surrogate Springfield, USA. The Simpsons kin takeover begins. But anyways, putting aside my diabolical plans, I'm bringing you all of the relevant information regarding the unfortunate terrorist attack last night in London. See, last night at around 10 p.m. BST, a white van mowed down pedestrians on London Bridge. The vehicle screeched to a halt at the nearby Borough Market, where 3 men jumped out and proceeded to stab people. And at the moment, 7 people have been declared dead and 48 have been injured, many of whom have life-threatening conditions. Thankfully, the police intervened and shot the 3 suspects dead. One witness, named Gerard, said the following when interviewed by the BBC, quote, "They were running up shouting, 'This is for Allah.' They stabbed this girl maybe 10 times, 15 times. She was going, 'Help me, help me.'" Prime Minister Theresa May called the events dreadful, and opposition leader Jeremy Corbyn called the events brutal and shocking. Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, referred to the attacks as, quote, "a deliberate and cowardly attack on innocent Londoners." Nevertheless, he proclaims the British capital to be the safest global city, and Londoners would not be cowed by terrorism. This is the 3rd terrorist attack in the UK in 3 months, after a car and knife attack in Westminster last March, which left 5 people dead, and the Manchester bombing less than 2 weeks ago, which left 22 people dead. And since 2013, the UK has foiled 18 terror plots, with 5 being foiled since the aforementioned March attack. Now, with all that information out of the way, I suppose now is where we would normally have a discussion, but what else is there to say that hasn't been said? I mean, since March, we've had 7 of these types of attacks with the, obvious expected hashtags to follow. March 22nd, hashtag pray for London. April 3rd, pray for St. Petersburg. April 7th, pray for Stockholm. April 11th, pray for Dortmund. April 20th, pray for Paris. May 22nd, pray for Manchester. And now we shall pray for London, again. That's not to mention the other pray-fors we have seen in the past year. Orlando, Nice, Munich, France, again, Ohio, Berlin, Istanbul, just to name a few. And what happens every time we try to have a conversation about this? Well, there's always that omnipresent cavalcade of idiots who come out of the woodwork to do one of 2 things. 1, what about white Christian extremists like the Portland guy? Or 2, not all Muslims, you're a racist. Yeah, every 1 or 2 times a white guy does this crap, the leftist media jumps on it and shoves it in everybody's face as if it's exemplary of a bigger thing. Yet when you consider the hundreds of other times forms of violence have been perpetrated in the name of Islam, you guys just resort to virtue signaling and name-calling. If you're really afraid of people unfairly targeting innocent Muslims because of extremist acts, like I am as well, then stop bullshitting people that know they're being lied to. Unless we sit down and have an honest conversation about the real culprit behind all of this violence, then more violence against innocents will occur, including Muslims. But you don't want to have an honest conversation, do you? It's much easier just to call somebody a racist. The opinions I have expressed today are my opinions only and may not reflect the opinions expressed by HoneyBadgerRadio and its individual contributors. We will update you on this situation when more information comes out, so keep your ears and eyes on HoneyBadgerRadio. Please leave a like and or comment down below, and if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. And until next time, I'll just leave you all with this. If you happen to be a fuckface who wants to call me a racist for anything I just said, let me recommend you take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!